Hi, girls. Shinx and I have just come off of the mountain. We went for a nice little walk just before the summer ends here in Montana and winter arrives. Something that I've been thinking about a lot lately is doing the tough stuff, doing the hard stuff. And why I mention this is so often in my breakthrough calls, and then even this whole process is revisited again right throughout the program, is the fact that moms tend to come to me when they realize that their 17-year-old, their 18-year-old, their 23-year-old, sometimes even their 27-year-old child can't do the hard stuff. They don't know how to do the tough stuff simply because they've never been required to do the tough stuff when they were younger. I also have moms and dads sharing with me that, they have an 18-year-old or 19-year-old and they don't know what that child's reaction or what their decision is going to be if they're put in a certain dilemma. And so they try and protect them. And that's what we do. We have this beautiful angel baby that is born to us. And as mothers and fathers, what we do is we try and protect that child. And this little chat we're having is not about consequences. It's about teaching our children how to make those small decisions along the way. The decision a 3-year-old is going to make is going to be completely different to a decision that a 6-year-old is going to make or a 12-year-old is going to make. So if the 3-year-old, 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-old has been allowed to make decisions for themselves, to sometimes and oftentimes, always, we're making decisions that we could have made better. But we only know that because we've learned from the poor decisions that we've made. So for instance, if you think about a 15-year-old whose mom has always made dinner, whose mom's always cleaned up for them, whose mom rushes off to school when the homework gets left behind because they just don't want the repercussion. They want to shield their child, maybe from the life that they grew up with. That was a tough life. So we don't want our children to have that tough life. We believe we've been put on this planet to allow them an easier passage. And so I think my point is just by gifting our children an easy passage, we're robbing them of that learning process of making poor decisions and then understanding how they could have been made better. So by the time your child is an adult, you have created this independent, responsible adult. You can trust their thought process. They can trust their decision-making process. So they're not afraid of adulting. They're able to come out of their room with confidence because the decision has been broken down into manageable bits and it's easy to make. And it's not this great catastrophizing event that scares the daylights out of them. So I would love you to jump into a breakthrough call with me or get into a quick coaching session, and we can unpack how we can just put this together and roll it out into your family's life. I look forward to seeing you there.